Hi my loves, welcome back to today's video. I'm having a horrendous hair day, let's just not talk about it. But today I'm gonna give you guys the Kid Laroi documentary, Kids Are Growing Up. Without further ado guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for engagement. I do have a sponsor for today's video, so we're gonna roll that. If you skip my ads, please don't skip this. But anyways, so today's video is actually sponsored by Alt Fragrances, and what Alt Fragrances is essentially a fragrance company that makes similar, if not the same, scents as a lot of luxury companies. My personal favorite luxury perfume is the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. That is my signature scent, but I decided to give this one a try, and this is called Cherry Smash. And when I tell you, this shit smells so good. Not even to be that bitch that's like, oh, I get compliments everywhere I go, but like this scent specifically gets a lot of compliments. And oh my god, this scent specifically does get a lot of compliments everywhere I go, so I keep this little thing in my purse. I like the nice sleek packaging. It comes in a black, nice, sleek box. I'll insert some pictures of what it was like unboxing. But they have women's fragrances as well as male colognes, so if you guys have, just your signature scent from another brand that might just be a little too expensive, or you go through your fragrances really quickly, this could be perfect for you. So I'm going to leave my code on the screen. I believe you get 20% off, and I will leave the details, the links, everything down in my description box below. So holiday season is coming. If you want to gift to a special lady in your life, or just gift to yourself, yeah, give it a try. Anyways, guys, we are just gonna get right into this video. Alrighty, loves, let's just get right into it.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I saw pasta on my childhood dream. Said fuck our high school team. Said I ain't never coming back for the itty bitty chat. I gotta go and get on the screen. They never saw what I seen. Fast forward now, I'm telling with scheme. How I went from being so normal to every day looking like a movie scene. See, I don't know. All I know is it happened quick, and I don't know if my hair is mentally fit for it. I gotta keep my mindset. I gotta fuck, I fucked up.
He was such a baby.
I fucked it up a little bit. In my life, I've always been moving around. When I came here, it was stability. And I guess that's why this, to me, is like my home. I call this shit my home. Even though shit has been rough, I made so many fucking memories here. Yeah, it's like I'm from here and I'm doing shit that's dope. Big ass weight on my shoulders, but it's like, who cares? I mean, shit, if everything goes to plan in the next 2 or 3 years, we'll be doing big festivals and shit. Spreading good messages. I want to be the kid that came from Australia and became not just the biggest thing out of Australia, but the biggest thing in the world. I feel like everything that's happened, I manifested all that stuff. You anticipate your life to a certain point, and then you get there, but all you're thinking about is, what do I do now? That's why I think music's so special, because as much as people are gonna learn about me You know, through this documentary, I think people will learn more if they really pay attention to the music. Wait. What was this shit?
I like this editing.
Hey, what the fuck you guys staring at me? You guys making me feel awkward as shit. What the? Want me to put a camera in your face? I'll see you later up at the house. Watching the screen right now. Why do you want to watch a whole movie about me?
I told you, go listen to the music.
You gonna stick around? All right, fuck it.
What's up, man?
Do get the Stay Master in like 30 minutes, so check that out for approval.
Sounds good.
All right, bro.
Have you been doing anything, any shows, or no?
No,
Nothing.
my first one's gonna be on the 23rd of July in Miami.
So
So
that, it's a festival, or is it just
yeah, Rolling Loud.
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Sick.
it's gonna be cool. It's a big one though, you know, because I haven't. It's scary, kind of, because like I haven't performed to my own crowd like that big.
It'll be good. I got it.
What's on? Left or the right? Got skate dropping, all these things happening. What are you thinking about?
Feels like so much pressure. And that gets in my head a lot, thinking that maybe one day it could just not happen anymore. You make one wrong move, and the way people look at you can change.
Which I feel like cancel culture is low-key so toxic because I always look at it as if like if one day any of us average people, right, became famous, I feel like each and every one of us would have at least one thing in our past that if it were brought to light would paint us negatively. You know what I mean? So like I understand holding people accountable for their previous actions, but at the same time, like it's so easy for people to switch up over nothing. You know, like I don't know, I feel like it would be draining to always constantly have to be on your P's and Q's and be careful what you say and be careful about the messages that you're, you know, conveying because people will take it and they will spin it any kind of way. Like that would have to be so freaking taxing.
I guess the bigger you got, the more you gotta worry about this shit. The part that makes me nervous is everything getting too crazy.
Kid Laroi is one of the biggest stars on the planet.
He's only 18 and he's just tearing up the world.
He hasn't even put out an album yet.
His melodies are mental, lyrics are crazy. You're sitting at home and you're like, oh, I haven't heard of him. You've ticked over into the next generation.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miley Cyrus and the Kid Laroi. The Kid Laroi.
Let's go, bro.
It was pretty good for my first show.
You fucking deserved it.
I can't believe they were chanting my, yo, if anything, I thought they was gonna be like booing me. That was my biggest fear about this festival, to be honest. I was like, damn, I wonder if they still fuck with me out here, man.
Yeah.
Don't overthink.
Cause it was a hip hop crowd, and I'm like, I've been doing a lot of punk. I thought they was gonna be like, man, and they was chanting, they was like, Killer Roy, Killer. I was like, Jesus, that shit's crazy. That shit is bananas. Mike, you ready? You ready for the fucking tour?
Warm up. It's warm up.
Man, God is good, man. God is good. Every time I enjoy something too much, I tell myself there's no way she can be this good. I've done this my entire life.
I'm always worrying about something.
Oh, my baby.
You like it?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only been alive 20 years. I feel like it's been 80.
Is this your first time seeing this place?
I would hope not. If you've already paid for it. Yeah, no, I saw it before.
I'm just so excited to see it. Can't believe it's happening. Because when we first met, you lived in Chatsworth.
I
We were
did.
driving an hour to my house.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure now he dates Tate McRae, right? I'm pretty sure, like, I always see them together. I think they have a song together now. So I'm assuming that, like, his breakup songs and everything are about this girl, Kat. All of you who know the Kid Laroi lore, please fill me in down below.
It's all good.
We are where we are today.
Man, it's everything from what they dealt with. Having people pay for his housing and his school to buying a house before his 18th birthday. It's amazing.
Welcome home, boss.
And we arrive at the front door. To the right, we have the formal dining area. All right, come on, Dad. I was thinking the other day, like, why did I even buy a house? It was a little sporadic. That's a waterfall right there.
Oh, wow.
But when you're a new artist, you don't really know what's next.
Look at that. That's
Which is super true, because I feel like a lot of people, like, they come into money super quick, right? And they spend it all. And then, like, one day, you know, when the shows stop filling up and then music isn't doing as well, you know, like, you're left with nothing. So, like, I feel like it's really smart, especially, like, him being so young when he kind of, like, came into this fame and the industry and, like, being smart with his money, you know? Like, I feel like that would be so hard. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure it was J. Cole. It was, like, his diss track to, I think it was 6ix9ine at the time, and he was basically explaining, you know, like, one day the money's gonna slow down, and, like, you know, he talks about how, like, he made enough to buy his mom a crib, and he didn't, you know? So it's like, oh, I don't know. I feel like that is a bunch of responsibility really, really fast, and it seems like he has his head on pretty good.
And my dad, you know, he's always constantly telling me, oh, when I have money, I wish I did better things with it.
pretty quickly. Oh, there's a good safe there. That's good.
And I guess that's how we ended up with nothing later, because I never bought a house or anything.
Can you believe we had studios next to each other? I kept looking outside and seeing here, so you had a queue of people waiting to get. It was like a nightclub. We're selling tickets.
My dad and I were rebuilding our relationship back up. It was in and out our whole life.
Yo, there's a fucking fly in here, and it's on my last fucking nerve. Ugh, please die.
How do you even do that shit backwards, bro? Caroline, everybody. When I first came to LA, my biggest fear is I'll go out and I'll see kids off the rails, just doing coke everywhere, got fucked up every night. So I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that's so-and-so's like younger brother. I don't want him to start to go off track. So I always try and keep him close. spend as much time with him as I can.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yes, I win. You went before me. Okay, that one was a little dodgy. How about we do it again?
I would have fucked him up. You know
Okay, Adam.
I fucked him up when he did.
So how about we go again? Austin, now we do breaststroke.
Oh my God.
Sweet. You can't beat me, little bro. You can't beat me. Just accept it.
Yeah, that's hot. Bro, that's sick.
My brother Oz is a producer, and he wants to make music. You know, I never gave him anything. The only thing I've ever really done was bug into the studio with 5-Yo, and it's because I thought he was ready.
Add some drill to it a little bit.
Yeah, that's my bro Oz, too.
What's up, man? How you go?
So if you do like another 8 bars with no drums, and then after that the drums come in, you know, so you kind of continue.
That's what I was thinking, like about right here.
Yep, that's what
I think being able to make some of the best music is about having people you trust. I have a lot of friends that are artists, and the ones I'm close with is because I genuinely believe that they're good people.
Do we all love it? I love it.
I make music with my boys, Billy, Blake, Oma, who was actually one of the first people that I met when I came to Los Angeles.
All right, are we ready to run it?
He's great.
When I first met this dude, I probably couldn't even sell out a fucking 10 people show when I met him, and I remember he wasn't anybody either. And now look, we evolved together like real friends. And look at this, look at this, look at this. And we already got kissed. This is 5 hours before the show, and all this is gonna be filmed.
That's it. I'll be in this book.
Let me hit the line after that real quick.
Yep, here we go.
First time I heard this music, I was going on SoundCloud every day, and then I find this dude, the kid Laroi. He's like 15 or 16 at the time, and he just sings so good. I DM'd him on Instagram. First time we ever met. He got into the booth, and basically he did all of Go in one take.
Okay, go, go, go. She always be talking like she no. I told her don't ever leave me alone.
I'm like, this is gonna be the easiest thing ever to make music with this guy.
I had met Omer. He had been making music with Laroi for a while. And then I met Laroi in quarantine. Everything had shut down. No one was working. We were like, we're not gonna stop working. We have to work harder than everyone now. He had a really good cult fan base. A lot of the hip hop community knew him. He had done the Cole Bennett videos, and he had the entire first Fuck Love EP.
You cut out a piece of me, and now I bleed internally, left it without you.
The first song that we ever made together was Without You. Seeing our music top the charts for so long off of this kid that I met in quarantine, there's nothing more gratifying in the entire world.
Hard days and my heart breaks for the thing that I got wrong, like fucking, like crazy.
Whoa! Whoa! Where's this guy from?
You know what I'm saying?
Where
Like,
are you
this
from,
is like,
Billy
nah,
Walsh?
but this is like.
I worked a lot with The Weeknd and Dua and Post. I remember the first time I listened to Laroi's music, I just remember hearing it and being like, whoa. Just like the emotion in his voice and the way he sang and the writing. I saw that Omer had worked on it. So I hit Omer immediately and I was like, I need to meet Laroi.
Right? So that would be like a little different than the first one, but you just.
We met in a session, just felt super natural and organic. We would just kind of talk about what the lyrics should be, and then he'd find a way to sing it and just go line for line. It was totally unique to any way I had ever worked before. With him, what makes him so special is he really is an incredible writer, and he's so young.
As his creative director, I was impressed with him pretty quick, actually. He's focused. He knows what he likes. He knows what he doesn't like.
Sometimes I think I'm a perfectionist, and then I hang out with Laroi, and I'm like, I'm a loser.
The next album has to
compete with like the biggest. And just because I know I'm on a creative roll right now, so I've just been in every day, like literally from like 3 p.m. till fucking like last night I was in until like 5 a.m. I spent $2,000 on this room just to sleep alone. Go again. I spent $2,000 on this room just to sleep alone. Go again.
Go again. Go again. Go again. It's fine. After a Laroi session, all I can hear when I'm going to bed is go again. Go again. Go again. It won't leave me.
Go again.
Yeah, that's just
That's crazy.
That's just
I'm not really thinking about anything else but just making the music the best right now. I make so many songs and then I hate them all, and then it'll take me like months to figure out which ones I really like. I think I just want to be able to give the most honest version of myself. That's really it.
Use music as an outlet. Where does this come from?
It's the way that temporarily helps me and leaving the past in the past. It's like going to therapy. You gotta talk about the past to be able to move on from it. I had an incredible mentor. We getting money on this side, baby, there's no discussion. He taught me a lot about life, to be honest. When I was 15, my friends and I would be running around whenever there'd be an artist coming to town. We'd go and wait outside the hotel and try and wait for them to come out so I could rap for them. I had a booking agent in Australia. He was like, if anyone was to come to Australia now, who would you want to open for? And I was like, Juice WRLD. I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I get. He's like, he's coming actually in like 6 months. Like I could try and put that together. So he reached out to Grade A Productions.
So Juice had the Australian tour, and then I was telling my whole team, like, I need this kid.
Months later, when they ended up coming, I was at the hotel that they were staying at. I opened the door, and it was Juice, dude. We didn't talk much that night, but the next day we got to meet and chop it up properly. A couple of days later, I was opening up for him.
Laroi!
That is crazy. Like, obviously I knew, you know, like the mentorship and everything between them, but I didn't know like it happened that quick. That is crazy. And like I feel like it really like speaks to not only like the Kid Laroi's talent, but also like Juice WRLD and like him being able to see talent in others, you know, because I feel like that's crazy to meet and then like a few days later to have the Kid Laroi opening for him. Like, I feel like there's not a lot of artists that would do that, you know? Like, that is crazy. But, like, at the same time, like, it's kind of revolutionary, right? Because that's, like, obviously, I think the Kid Laroi was going to be doing great things no matter what, right? But, like, Juice WRLD obviously gave him, like, such a big platform, you know, and a boost, you know? Like, if you are opening for Juice WRLD, especially at this time when he was, you know, in his prime and so big, and I mean obviously Juice WRLD, like let's just be honest, like there's never going to be a time where he's not huge and relevant, you know, but like especially at this time I feel like that is insane. Oh my goodness.
Hey, what you on, man? I got you flying private, folks. Of course, man.
Hold on, wait there. Who the fuck let me have that haircut, dude? What the fuck? Like so bad. Oh shit. Okay, back to the story. We bonded so well creatively, and what I felt was like on a personal level, I'm joining the world of Juice.
Make some noise for my boy Juice WRLD one time.
I would watch him record every single day. I'd just sit in the room, not even say anything, and just watch him record and just be like, whoa, this is insane. He's the reason that for a long time I was recording my songs like just punching it, you know, like punching style. Once I saw Juice record, the thing that I took away was really getting in touch with your emotions when making a song.
He was a lot of the reason Charlton has a creative escape as a form of therapy.
I came to America with him at 15. Now you're immersed in the world of Los Angeles.
This is what life is over here. We started living in the same house.
Shit breaks my brain every day. Because, you know, when you see someone in such, like, everyday life, you're not thinking about, like, holy shit, this motherfucker is changing the world. You know, I'm seeing Broski wake up in his board shorts, like, walking into the kitchen, grabbing a glass of milk and fucking cereal or some shit.
Laroi is like, yeah, Juice would take me, go get food, like, bro, buy me clothes and shit. Really just looking after me.
When Laroi was in LA, he lived with Juice. I think they used to have talks about problems. You know, Juice having a lot of problems.
As much as I loved him as a big brother or whatever, I felt like he maybe held some things back from me. I wish maybe we could have talked about that a little more.
Which I feel like, obviously, like, it's just another one of those things that, like, speaks to Juice WRLD's character, because I think, I don't know, I think, like, he really did take his role as, like that big brother and that mentor very seriously, and I think in a lot of ways he was probably protecting Laroi from a lot that he was going through, you know, and it's, like, it's bittersweet because it's sad, because, like, sometimes I wonder, like, obviously Juice WRLD was surrounded by all of these people, right? And, like, like, he opened up about a lot, but, like, I feel like there was this part of him that, like, I don't know. I always just wonder if, like, he ever had someone that, like, he was able to, like, truly lean on and, like, share those, like, deepest, darkest parts of himself with, or if it was something that, like, he just kind of struggled with internally by himself, you know, like, not wanting to burden other people.
August 2019. That was in Greece for my 16th birthday. We went out to dinner there, and Juice, he didn't come. I think he was sleeping.
Shit, my fault I couldn't make it, bro. I up all night recording and shit. That's cool. Motherfuckers sleeping all day, but shit, you can make it hit for your birthday, I'll give you a verse, folks. That's a $200,000 gift, bro.
I'll never forget, I was in a session with a friend, and I get a text from Laroi. He's like, Juice is literally recording on Go right now, and I just took my phone and I threw it on the wall. I was like, no way!
Fergie with the Lenny got me slow, slow, slow. And yeah, I know I made a few mistakes before, but you know I ain't fucking with these hoes no more. Won't let go.
Sitting there, and I was like, man, like, what the fuck? Everything was about to start happening.
And I'll die for you.
It was a couple days after Juice's birthday. We were going to Chicago for the celebration. We get off the plane and we're walking into the airport. There was feds everywhere, and they were like, all right, everybody, we need you to take a seat. We're gonna look through your bags. Juice was sitting right across from me, and there was a cartoon or something playing on the TV. I just remember Juice being really high, and he looked back at the TV and said something like, look, y'all, what is this? He just started seizing. Everything just kind of stopped. I saw my friend pass away right in front of me.
The music world in shock after the sudden death of 21-year-old rapper Juice WRLD. Juice died on Sunday after suffering a medical episode at Chicago's Midway Airport.
No one that young deserves to go through that. He had so much life left to live. I didn't know how to deal with it properly at the time. I never spoke to anybody after it happened. Like, I never saw a therapist. I prayed a couple times. I kind of prayed to Juice, I guess. Maybe that sounds weird saying out loud.
Juice passed away in December 2019, and our song got released in 2020.
See, like, a question I had always had, right, was like, I guess surrounding like those last moments for Juice and what they were like, and like, I don't know, it's like crazy to think that 1 second he was just watching cartoons and the next, you know, he was seizing. Like, I always wondered, you know, like if he saw it coming, and like I think on a grand scale he saw himself dying young, but like, I don't know, I think there's something peaceful, I guess, about the fact that like he wasn't suffering, you know, like obviously it's tragic in every way you spin it, but like, I don't know, it's just like, from what I've read and like just kind of seen people talk about, you know, like obviously nobody knows unless, you know, you're the one going through it, but like from what I have heard, it seems like he wasn't suffering, you know, and I don't know, like, and like the song "Where Does Your Spirit Go?" and Laroi talks about like how I hope I'm all that you saw, and like it's just being so young and watching not only your mentor and someone you idolize, but like someone who has become like your family just literally die in front of you. Like, I don't know how you even recover from that. Oh, it's just like, I can't imagine. Like, I genuinely can't imagine what that was like. And then to also be in this space where like you have to constantly be just, you have to keep going, you know, like your career doesn't stop, the shows don't stop, life doesn't stop for you. And it's like, when do you get a second to grieve? When do you get a second to like take a breath and a break and be like, really feel things, you know? And sometimes I wonder, like, what is better? Is it better to just like keep moving forward and pushing and like just pushing this to the side and not really having to think about it? Or would it be better to like take the time off? You know, I don't really know, because I think both are equally just difficult, but I just, it's sad. It's sad for everyone involved, honestly.
It's a pretty eerie place, man. So many different souls coming in here.
Even though those were some of the best times of my life, going back to those places makes me feel terrible.
Allie, Juice, me, and Ski. All from 2019. Jesus Christ.
With the sad face?
Yup.
I wrote, bro. And it kind of forces you to like think about certain things. You know, it was different. I was like 15, he was like 20 or something. I have so many questions that only he would be able to answer. He was battling with fame and addiction. You know, a year before, he was like the biggest thing in the world. Juice was just a regular kid. I'm about to be 20 this year, right? Juice was 21. He just turned 21 when he passed away. I'm taking in right now how young I am, because I'm like, damn, I can't imagine the amount of pain and stuff that he was going through, and like the suffering that he had to go through at just like 19, 20 years old. That just should not be placed on anybody that age. It upsets me a lot, because I really wish I just wish I was in the position I'm in now back then. I wish there was something in the universe that changed. We had met later, so I could be like, oh man, you know what? Like, I understand you, I get you. You know, Juice was a really sweet human being. He was really, I don't know, man, just like, it's tough. All of that whole thing is just really tough to kind of revisit.
drain boss?
Huh?
Proud.
Yeah. What am I even doing? Man, like.
How do you feel?
Terrible.
We gotta do these 50 people meet and greet.
Okay.
Fame makes you feel invincible. Because you're like, I have access to things that a majority of the world doesn't have access to immediately at the snap of my fingers. So if you think that's not gonna make another man feel invincible, you're crazy. And that's what happens. People start thinking that what they have is forever. It's a trick, it's a trap. What if people stop listening to my music? And what if I can't do things for my family? I don't know, it's weird. It happens to me every day. I always go through phases. Some days I'll just go an entire day feeling like shit. I don't think I ever go through an entire day feeling extremely happy.
I mean, that's like an immense amount of pressure for anyone, let alone being so young. But like sometimes that's where it's like I always have that like, I don't know, just that conversation with myself where it's like, would I ever truly want to be famous? And I don't think so. I think kind of like he's saying, like you have access to a world that people don't. So like in a lot of ways, yeah, it has benefits, but like at the same time, like you hold so much responsibility that you didn't before without it even necessarily being your responsibility. But all of a sudden here you are like making more money than anyone in your family and your friends, and like you have this just innate desire and pressure to take care of everyone around you. And it's like, what if you fail? You know, and it's like, it's hard because I feel like for a lot of famous people, like once they make it big, I feel like a lot of people around them, and not all the time, but a lot of times they stop living their own lives, you know, and they become a part of your world, and they just kind of like cling to you because like, why would they need to work? Why would they need to continue doing what they're doing when you are making all of this money and you are taking care of all of this? You know what I mean? Like, I can only imagine what that weight would do to a person in the long run. And I think that's why like a lot of people say that rich people are some of the unhappiest. I think that's why people say that rich people are some of the unhappiest people you'll meet. And I don't necessarily think it's the money or them being out of touch. I think it's the immense burden that comes with carrying that, you know, and like never being able to just live a average, regular, normal life again.
I just have very crazy mood switches all the time.
Are your parents going with you or just you two?
Just me and Kat.
In and out, no ceremony?
No, hell no. I'm not trying to go to that shit. I really don't even want to go to the red carpet thing either, but I'm here, I guess.
But I know what you envisioned with the baggier pant. But it definitely looks fire.
Feel like a big chicken.
I don't think I've ever really been excited about an award show. I was already not feeling good, and then I just went there and just like hectic.
All right, we have Kid Laroi tonight. How are you doing? Are you so excited to be here?
Oh yeah, I'm stoked.
Now you're nominated in the Best New Artist category. When you got that nomination, what went through your head?
I also get it's like a thing in history. You know, really cool, like music's biggest night. But then you feel like you're like in competition. It stresses artists out and it makes artists get into this whole frenzy. It makes artists insecure. So I just walked to the carpet or whatnot and then dipped. When I was younger, maybe I thought that this was gonna make me happy. I understand that this is quote unquote what you signed up for.
but it's made me so much less confident in myself. It's made me like question everything I do.
Because you're on a pedestal and because you're an artist, everyone looks at you as like the voice. Sometimes you don't know what to say when certain things are thrown at you. I'll be on stage, I'll be like, hey, did I say that correctly? Did I respond to that correctly? It's stuff like that that freaks me out. A moment can be taken in a TikTok or a Twitter or whatever and thrown up, and everyone can all of a sudden have this opinion on me. People who know me, and they know like my heart, but people who are fans maybe don't because they just don't know me. Money, fame, dreams coming true, that doesn't resolve problems. It doesn't stop them from happening. If anything, they just come on a bigger scale, you know? But I do tell myself every day, be grateful, you know? Look at what you've got, be happy. People have an idea about happiness, and I had that same idea. You know, once I get certain things, everything will be fine. So they look at it like, oh, well, you know, you're still rich, like whatever. One night I was just going through a lot, and I was just super, like, suicidal. And I really was thinking about, you know, some fucked up shit. I always felt like that for like a long time. Ever since I was a little kid, honestly, but I definitely think the whole famous thing just like amplified it way more. I don't know. It just got really bad one day, and I was just like, fuck, I gotta call somebody. Just to, you know, because I know I'm being crazy.
I introduced him to someone who I think is awesome. Yeah. Someone to talk to who can like show you what it is and why it is, and then you can kind of move forward.
I talked to this therapist. He just made me feel not strange for feeling that way.
When I feel like the world's against me, but also knowing you have somebody that no matter what you go through, no matter what goes on, they're always gonna love you and they're always gonna care for you and they're always gonna be there for you. That means way more to me than any fame, than any monetary gain, anything like that. I'm still yours.
One of the things that my parents always told me growing up, it was never date a musician or an actor, please. And I was like, here's my first boyfriend. And they were like, oh, great.
What does she do? Does she like model or something? She's very beautiful. My gosh, like gorgeous. But I'm assuming if her parents were like, you know, don't marry a musician or artist, I'm assuming she comes from some level of status. Maybe not, but whoever knows, please. I need all of the tea.
I'd say this is my first real girlfriend. I'm actually in love. You know how they always say, oh no, you'll know, you'll just know. Yeah.
I deal with a lot of weird anxieties, and the one person that makes me feel like everything's okay is her.
When we first started dating, like, I wasn't like big or anything.
He actually had DM'd me on Instagram. We ended up like FaceTiming for 3 months straight. I'm super lucky to have Laroi because he's also just been so considerate of me and my feelings. We just help each other in that way.
What I've learned, which is what I didn't know, is how important love is, you know? How much it can change your life, and that's something you don't want to lose.
He completely changed the course of my life, and I think that I also completely changed the course of his life as well.
I was a sad man, and then I met a sad girl. And now we're a happy couple. Yeah. Oh, you embarrassed? You embarrassed now? I told her she's embarrassed.
No, I'm not.
Would you agree with that? Are you embarrassed of me?
No. Sometimes.
What are you doing here, man?
I don't know.
Gotta keep him honest.
I just got on a plane. I'm here.
She just got on a plane because I couldn't do it without her.
So where do you think you guys will be in 5 years?
I hope that we'll still be together. And even if not, because, you know, anything can happen in life, I just know how amazing of a person he is. I don't think either of us would be in the place that we're at without each other. This has all been really insane for both of us.
I remember one day, I had this studio at my mom's house. I was with my friend Charlie. He went over to a keyboard and said, turn this on, man. I just want to play around. Laroi was like, wait, it's kind of cool. I think I have an idea for that. Just maybe turn on the mic. The first thing that came out of his mouth was, I do the same thing. And that take, the first time he ever sang it, is literally the one that's on the record.
I do the same thing I told you that I never would.
It's like I'm asking Justin, maybe if you wanna get on it. And I was just like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, no chance that'll happen. It's Justin Bieber.
Boys, I think we're gonna run today real quick.
Today we jumping into.
We're gonna pause it here. We've got 47 minutes left, so far so good. This documentary, I really like the way that they have just everything, the way that they are like telling the story and like the animations. I feel like it's very much like the Kid Laroi, you know, and good vibes, and like it's a little bit different, right? Because with Peep and X and Juice WRLD, obviously like there's a very tragic ending at the end of all of their stories, and like I always, you know, went into it having that, you know, that was going to be the ending of the documentary. So like it's a little bit refreshing, I guess, having one where it's like, you know, he's still making music, alive, healthy, hopefully happy, you know, like it's just like, it's refreshing. But anyways, guys, you guys are going to be seeing a lot of videos. I'm pre-filming a ton, okay? So I've got Lil Peep music reactions for you. I've got some Billie Eilish. I've got Suicide Boys. A lot of different videos you guys will be seeing. So chances are, let me know, honestly, guys, on the day this is uploaded, which I think is going to be Saturday. Let me know what video you want to see next. If you want part 2 of this right away, or if you want Lil Peep, or maybe a little bit of both. Maybe I'll give you 2 videos, you know, on Sunday. Let me know. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for engagement. And like always, thank you guys for being here and for supporting me and just, I don't know, being on this ride with me. It's always fun, okay? And yeah, make sure you leave any recommendations down below. I'm getting to them. I'm in the middle of a move. Like I've said so many times, you're probably tired of hearing me say it. But leave your recommendations. I will get to them eventually. Eventually. It's just me. I don't have anyone to edit these, and I record on my phone, and it's a whole process. But anyways, guys, I will see you guys in part 2.